Ya, ¿por qué? ¿Dónde van?
No, vamos a ir capaz. Vamos a ir tal vez en la película.
¿Qué van a ver?
No sé, yo sí estoy viendo lo que tenemos.
¿Qué nos acompaña? ¿Estás bien?
Un poquito cansado.
Entonces, dile que
Sí, me está haciendo efecto en los días que no... La noche que no dormí.
Ah, su madre. Descansa.
Sí, voy a terminar.
Si me necesitas, por favor, llámame. Y dile a José que si quiere que le ayude con algo.
No, man, this is gonna be quite the battle, isn't it?
This mission's really big. I don't think you get it.
You bet I do. This is our chance to finally destroy the Oz organization.
This time is different. We're gonna eliminate every Oz leader.
Yeah, then I go back to space.
That day, at the New Edwards base, leaders of the United Earth Sphere Alliance gather for a conference, including the likes of Field Marshal Noventa as chief commander, General Septon, leader of the Alliance's Space Force, and General Vente, leader of the Alliance's terrestrial forces. However, Trace arranges to secretly disseminate false information worldwide, stating that this meeting is in fact a general meeting of top Oz officials rather than Alliance leaders.
Let's see which course the future will take.
It'll take whatever direction you decide on.
It's up to the Alliance whether or not my plans to reform succeed. That will decide the future.
Lieutenant Sex, there's an inquiry from the Nairobi base regarding our formation.
Say we're practicing the rules and that we're conducting a simulation air battle above the Mombasa area.
Yes, sir.
Órale.
Listen, this battle might leave you feeling disturbed later on, Laura.
I do trust you, Zex. And if I know that this is an important attack, then I will fight.
The Alliance and Oz. It's not as if the world will change if one replaces the other. So why should we even fight?
The initial purpose of the Alliance was to deter the
Oh my
military
God,
powers of nations around the world. But now we have become such a military power ourselves. I'll say this. Expansion of armaments and development of weapons wastes money and labor. I don't believe the Alliance should be heading in such a direction.
You're saying reduce the forces?
That would only be the start. Our ultimate goal is for unilateral demilitarization.
I'd agree to that. We've all shed blood at one point or another. We had no other choices to make an ideal alliance a reality. However, for some reason our objectives have ended up changing. The time has come for us to end this period of bloodshed.
If only we could stop the bloodshed. But how would you deal with the recent incidents? We've been under attack by mobile suits from Canadian alloy made in outer space. These indestructible suits have the Earth in a virtual crisis. What do the specials think? You fought for them.
We think they were made by the colonies for purely destructive purposes.
What now, Trace?
All we need now is an actor from the Alliance, yes?
An actor?
Someone to faithfully demonstrate the true feelings of the Alliance.
It's natural for the colonies to feel uneasiness towards us. To nullify this uneasiness, we must open up dialogue with the colonies immediately.
I agree there. Let us begin a new chapter in history for our discussions.
It's not just between the colonies. We must focus almost all our attention on more talks between the nations of the world.
What about the problem with those mobile suits?
Once they understand our desire for peace, the colonies will have no cause for creating such destruction. Let's talk. I'm sure we'll be able to find our way once again.
I thought Not so. The future's about to head in the wrong direction. No, let's wait until the final actors arrive.
Next, I'd like to focus on the details of our peace negotiations. We'll start. What's going on here?
Marshal, we're under attack. This base is under attack.
What?
Whoa, this defense line isn't like the others.
10 times more of them. That's much more than we estimated.
Well, there's no turning back now.
We're taking too long trying to get through.
Let's move in for the kill. There must be something you can do.
Lady Anne, the actors are all here. Perhaps it's time that we raise the curtain.
Right.
Lieutenant Sachs, we've received orders to commence Operation Daybreak.
Roger. All units descend now.
Talk to those pilots! Tell them we desire nothing but peace with the colonies!
Impossible, Marshal. The enemy is on all-out attack. We could receive considerable damage wasting time talking.
All I know is that we can't stay around.
Marshal, our priority should be to evacuate.
Evacuate?
We can't risk your getting slaughtered while insisting on solving the problem with the colonies through peace negotiations.
I'll ignore your sarcasm, but you're right. There's no point in getting killed, not if we're to promote peace negotiations.
Then allow me to offer you our high-speed shuttle. It's ready for immediate takeoff.
I never would have expected such assistance from you.
Marshal, I too am a member of the Alliance.
Yes, you're right. I'll go.
This way, please. The shuttle is standing by at gate B12.
General Sutton, this way, please.
I don't understand. I thought the shuttle was that way.
I felt it safe for the delegation to split up. My personal shuttle is on standby at gate F7. There isn't room for too many, but it's the special's latest model.
In that case, I'll accompany you and the other group.
This way.
Get as many mobile suits out as you can. There are only 2 enemies.
Colonel, urgent message from our Fairbanks base. It's a revolt. The soldiers, they are revolting against the base. Colonel, sir, revolts are occurring worldwide, one after the other.
What's going on?
Don't be ridiculous. Are you one of the traitors as well?
Sergeant,
What can those specials do anyway? Huh?
I'm not taking orders from rebels.
just see for yourself. It's a revolution. Creating something new is wonderful. But still, isn't this a bit bloody for the laying of a foundation?
Your resistance is futile. You need as many comrades as possible.
The era of the Alliance has ended. Our Oz organization must give birth to a true alliance on its own. Let us create a new system together. Not bad, if I do say so myself.
This coup d'etat had been carefully planned. Oz soldiers had hidden their identities behind the Special's facade and were posted at each Alliance military base. Since the undermining began from within the overpopulated organization of the Alliance, the damage to its governing body was significant.
Rebellious troops have taken over bases worldwide, in Asia, Europe, and even Africa.
So where is Marshal Noventa?
I don't know. I can't find any of them.
What in the world is going on here?
They just keep coming. These are missiles aimed at us allies. Because you're all bunched up. No time to sit and chit-chat. I've got lots of work to do. Are they Oz's newest models? Yeah, but they're attacking the Alliance. Trilla! Those mobile suits are just like ours. Could they also be? Whatever they are, they're right in my way. Those suits are identical.
What's wrong? Why haven't we left yet?
We're waiting for Marshal Noventa's shuttle to leave. We'll leave right after them.
That's the one.
It's an unfortunate coincidence, but I won't let it obstruct our peace proposal.
Marshal!
Young man, don't be foolish.
Mission accomplished.
The Alliance leadership! What have they done? Marshal Noventa!
Thanks for those missiles earlier, but now I'll return the favor. Cut it out, you guys! What do you mean? Don't you guys realize? You've all been lured right into Oz's devious little trap. Check out the Alliance's report. You guys just wiped out the Alliance's
done, Colonel Sefton. We won't be needing you any further.
What?
A magnificent performance. It truly is a pity you had to leave the stage so early. Well, we can't have any bloodstains on Trace's wake now, can we?
The second act has just begun. We'll be busy.
This was all completely planned out by Oz. We became their puppets, controlled by Trace Kushmanada.
No! How awesome!
Damn! But I'm gonna fight you, Oz, even if I've got to do it on my own.
What have I done? What have I done?
Incrediware is the first wearable anti-inflammatory. Not only does it take away the inflammation, but when you take away the inflammation, you take away the pain. And that's the most important thing. All Incrediware products are embedded with semiconductors. When that fabric is heated by the body, it releases infrared waves into your body. When it vibrates the cells, it gets rid of inflammation, it brings in blood, and that's what healing is about.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. On July 4th, 2025, President Trump brings patriotism back, baby. The era of self-loathing and anti-American lectures is over. You know, for the most part, overt patriotism has been kind of frowned upon. It's been clowned. And look, I understand why. Certain displays can be viewed as in bad taste or cringe, but I want that whole judgmental notion set aside for a little, because this is what meets the moment. This is what is needed. It's been basically almost 2 decades of American self-loathing, this constant Obama-style apologizing, and most awkwardly and most unfortunately, this ridiculous attempt to rewrite American history as overall bad or negative. It's time to put an end to that nonsense and bring back the celebration of the red, white, and blue totally unapologetically, unabashedly. I mean, fire-breathing American pride. And while that's exactly what we've got with this president, a total counter to the woke attitude, let's talk about patriotism in 2025. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so it all started with a clip of B-2 bombers. Apparently, the B-2 bombers totally devastated Iran's nuclear program, flying overhead, soaring past President Trump and his wife Melania during this amazing moment celebrating American Independence Day.
It is a valedictory mood here at the White House. I think the biggest moment of this event, aside from the signing itself, will be a flyover of those two B-2 bombers who dropped bunker busters on those Iranian nuclear facilities last month, which I do think kind of illustrates what a consequential 2 weeks this has actually been for President Trump, beginning with those strikes in Iran. We also saw that very important NATO summit in the Netherlands last week where allies agreed to boost their defense spending. We saw quite an impactful decision by the Supreme Court that really expanded the president's executive power.
Absolutely glorious and cinematic. Then came this announcement from President Trump's speech on the day.
To fund improvements and enhanced experiences across the park system. For this anniversary, I've just signed an executive order to raise entrance fees for foreign tourists while keeping prices low for Americans, and we're going to do that. The national parks will be about America first. We're going to take it America first for the national park.
The president announces a total revamp of America's national parks with a bold, patriotic theme. And while again, in the past, some people might tell you that this is cringe, of course, that's what was culturally cool for a while. Nowadays, it's needed, it's necessary, and most importantly, it's a direct response to the decades of leftist poison that seeped into every corner of American culture. The leftist regime has pushed shame, guilt, resentment, all aimed at the very country that's given them everything. It's time to counter this seed of hatred that the Democrats have planted.
Today, on our Independence Day, I'm looking into whether or not Americans feel proud to be an American. And as it turns out, Democrats, their percentage who say they're proud to be an American has fallen through the floor. What are we talking about? Take a look here. Democrats proud to be an American, extremely or very proud. In 2015, look at this. 4 to 5 Democrats were extremely or very proud to be an American. That number